Hola amigos, this is Adios Amigos. This is a 2D No Man's Sky Discovery-like kind of game. It's kind of slow to go through, but we're going to go as far as possible. I've almost beaten what we'll call a full playthrough once. I've unlocked a couple different hats for my dude. I like the little baseball guy hat, but there's tons of different things you can unlock. Get in there. Only one ship still too. These shortcuts are here because I've gotten a certain distance in the game. That's not that important at this point. We're just going to jump right in here. So right now, we are on our starting planet. I know how to play a game. So the stars up top, the first option up there, is how far of experience we've gotten in this solar system to go to the next one. The next thing is energy. That's the lifeblood of your ship. You can't travel without it. The repair wrench is the ship health, and the temperature is obviously the temperature of the current atmosphere. So this little planet has a dark side and a light side, and we also have a little dude. So what you want to do on every little planet, they're very small. There's some fancy name for when people make like the pictures where it's 360 like and you just kind of go around the world. Can't think of what it's called. But right now we're doing the exploration phase, we'll call it. There's two different things you can find. There's little people and there's items. Certain items only you can pick up as your human. There's certain items that only your ship can pick up as the ship. So when you're human, you have the same kind of stats at the bottom. That's still the discovery stuff. It all counts as a total. The next one is my little jetpack energy. The next one is my health. And the next one is my personal temperature on the planet as well. So I really shouldn't be wasting this much energy already to get over here. But we're going to get over here so it's easy to pick up. We're going to load some fuel in the ship. We're going to load some more energy in the ship. The Z drive is how we jump to the next world. So this is the first one, so it's still kind of easy. But, no, I know what to do. Don't be mean, game. So this is our first little solar system that we're in. Obviously, everyone has a sun, which dictates gravity. There is also usually a couple little planets in each solar system. That over there is a space station you can creep through. And if we... Right now I can jump into the next solar system, but I don't want to do that yet just so I can kind of show the game off. So what we're going to do is we're going to blast off into the actual atmosphere. And as you can see now we have the little white line coming off of us is our orbit. So I'm going to go to the space station just so you can see what one of those look like already. So all I'm doing is using my engine to change the arc, or my own personal little orbit. And I kind of get close to what's going to run into that spaceship. So now we can fast forward, which just fast forwards time. It's not actually doing anything with our energy or the game, but it's just enough to, you know, make the world's rotations go by and get us closer to the spaceship. So now, since that's a little bit closer, I'm going to change my orbit to run into this. I'm going to try to lead it a little bit. I'm going to zoom in so it's a little easier to keep track of where I'm landing. Oh crap, too fast. So right there I slammed into the spaceship, but we also used my little grappling hook to hang on to it now. I don't think I'm strong enough to make it stop rotating that fast. Oh, maybe I am. So right now we're burning gas, but that's okay. So next step is we're going to jump out as a person. Can I make this stop a little more first? There we go. So now we're going to jump out as the person. And we're going to aim for what looks like this little lens, because you can weld them. And all welding does is pops a hole in it. And now we're going to jetpack. Oh, there's lights. So now we're going to jetpack in the space station. This is usually a good way to find new discovery items. And also the things like the hats and the ships that you saw earlier are things that you find just sitting around the world. So I'm just going to kind of spaceman around in here real quick. Just for something to do. Check out any more discoveries. I don't really need any more right now because, like I said, we have enough to jump out of this world. I'm just doing this for my own personal world of discovery, we'll call it. If I want to pick these items up that have the arrows on them, those are still ones I need to get with the spaceship. So I'm going to try to ease myself towards there, throw them outside. Now, same thing. We're going to try to jetpack down here. Grab the candy. Try to get back out. If I run out of jet boost, I don't know a good way to do that. If I run out of jet boost, for me, I need to go back in the spaceship to recharge it. If I run out inside one of these space stations, I don't really know the best way to be able to get myself out. But now that we're both in all in outer space, I can switch back to my spaceship, pick myself up, get some more power, and that last little item is, you can see a little arrow at the top pointing to where it is. Must have thrown it pretty far in outer space. There we go. So the things that give you energy are the most important, because like I said, that is the lifeblood of the game. So if you run out of energy, you can't do anything anymore. But anyway, we did enough discoveries in that solar system to jump to the next one. I mean, we're 1 light year in the future. The game ends at 9, or run ends at 9, we'll call it. To the best of my knowledge, like I said, I've only gotten close to that once, but it is doable. So here we go again. Just going to catch this orbit right around here. But try not to use too much energy. Crap, before I did that. That's fine. So as always, there's a grappling hook to move things. Nope. So as an example, I'm going to get this rock out of the way so I can get the item. We do that. Just going to drop that down again. And just that item enough. Probably a brand new discovery is enough to get me into the next world. That rock is too big. We'll go the other way. But same thing. We're just going to creep around. Try to find any really good items that are in here. Make some discoveries if we can. I'm going to try to put all the shippable items together. Because that's only like one little trip instead of God knows how many trips. And you can kind of see already why it's I guess a No Man's Sky Lake? Because you just go around and explore things. When you get caught in situations like this, I can kind of get back up. This is when you would do the remote spaceship, and that's where you can steer it without yourself being in it. But we don't need to do that yet. I know I can get back to the ship. Get up there, little guy. Maybe I can't. That's fine. Alright, so pull our stuff together. We're going to call the ship remotely. Pick my little butt up. Pick up energy. Pick up energy. I'm doing well with my energy consumption so far, so I'm not super concerned about it. One of the things I did learn early, though, is I used to fly myself around all these little worlds. But that's not really the best way to do it, because it is just burning your energy. So instead, what I really try to do now is just be a little spaceship man and run around, which is the smarter way to do it. As part of the energy usage, global, not just mine, you can repair your ship, because if you blow it up, obviously it just explodes. So I'm not going to get too crazy with it, but I'm going to try to heal myself a little bit. Move this big ass rock out of the way. That big ass rock out of the way. See, that was worth it. That was definitely worth it at that point. So same thing, we can jump out now if we want to, or I can explore more. This is a pretty basic solar system. Like, we have a space station right in front of me. There's the thing, it's kind of in the middle of the screen right now. That's probably like a spaceship kind of idea. And if you look at the... Can you see them? Not really. If you look at the asteroids that are floating around... Oh, I'm right past it too. Nope, wrong way. There's probably some of these little asteroid kind of things. Like the one that's on the right hand side is kind of blinking. Hopefully you can see it. That kind of thing too, you can go scan if you have to. We're already out, safe in the atmosphere. We're going to jump. And we're going to keep going. This also reminds me of, it was some old like Windows 3.1 game they used to play a lot as a kid, where you'd be a spaceship on different worlds, and they have like different gravities and had different winds, and you kind of had to like jump from little piece to little piece in the world to try to, I think it was to pick up fuel to get to the next one, or save people, or get parts, or something along those lines. I don't specifically remember, which makes me bad at what I'm trying to do, but it was a real thing. It's the same deal. If you fly into the sun, that's bad. I don't know if you would assume that was the case or not, but that's how I lost my first really good run. Was I didn't think about the fact that, like, there was nothing else on the planet other than a big sun and one little planet or asteroid to visit. And once I got myself out of the orbit of that world, I really kind of screwed myself. Oh my god, it's a giant rock monster. Hey, you start rolling around, that's cool. There we go. Alright, so these are all going to be ship pickups. We're going to keep looking around anyway, just to find new things. That giant-ass rock is just a rock. Don't swish me. Don't swish me or you'll break my ship. So I guess we'll call him a monster. And they kind of chase you around, like you can see. And on smaller planets, it's way more of a pain in the butt. So that plant we just picked up that's now flashing in the right-hand side, that's like... It's kind of like a superpower. Or a roguelike kind of perk for the time being. But I don't know if you can see what it does while you're in the world. You can double check afterwards. So I'm just kind of coming down here now. Just to kind of explore and look for more things. And hope to find some kind of unlock while we're down here. And your star meter, or I guess we can call it your experience, doesn't carry over from planet to planet. So we don't need to really worry about that. So as much as I get here, it doesn't really make a difference in the long haul, we'll call it. But me discovering a new ship should just have unlocked a new choice for once I finish this run. If I understand the game correctly, which I kind of think I do, but probably not. The ship that's tweaking out over there is just a energy recharging ship. So I'm going to come over here just to show you. Oh, sit. Sit. Good enough. So if we repair this... Repairing other things just use welding, which is what the little guy can do. So it's not like when I use my own power to ruin things. This is just a nice little boost. So this should start tweaking out now and coming to life. So what I want to do now is if I use my tow cable and hit him, he's going to pull me around like a nut, but I'm also draining his power. So I'm using... Easy! So I'm using no energy right now. I'm just zapping his power. So this is like a free recharge for my own energy to travel the world more. So basically you fix him to kill. It's kind of mean, but times are tough in outer space. So now our little friend is no more. And if we can exit the other side of the ship, not by everything, get you. So same thing, I'm just going to jump, because I want to try to get to what we call the end of the playthrough. And a playthrough is just one run with one ship and one little guy. Obviously, the more you play, the more things you find all together. Like this time I unlocked that ship. And that's kind of really what you're going for. It's just it's a mellow game of discovery that you can play with 4 people. So if you have friends, you can be Adios Amigos together and travel the world. Alright, sit. Sit like a good puppy. There we go. This is the kind of game... Oh, no! Oh, gravity is jacked on this one. Okay. Those plants seem really good for the Z-Drive thing. apparently there's low gravity on this planet. So if I jump, it kind of launches me way too far. And for some reason, having the 3 plants this time has given me weird... It said Z... Did you not pick it up? So it said my Z jump was unlocked. But yeah, you gotta put your hat back on. But usually at the top it says a distance and not just question mark. And I definitely don't have enough experience to just leave this world. So I think all the plants are giving me less necessary things to jump. So we're just going to do it anyway, just to see what happens, because it's a question mark. And if you don't get it far enough away from plants, it won't let you time jump, like you saw. So when the gravity's kind of jacked, or when there's like an asteroid field in your way, if you bump into stuff, or if you get too close back to a planet, obviously bad things could happen. So that's why you want to try to get yourself as far away from as possible to do that kind of thing. Alright, we'll go to you. We're going to go to this planet, and then we're going to go to, not the big spaceship, we're going to go to the little thing in the, like the galaxy haze over there, we'll call it. Okay, same thing there, a little too hard, that's okay. Looks like a t-shirt. That we definitely want. Using a lot of energy right now. Oh, okay. That probably makes sense. So the t-shirt had a thermometer on it. So it probably helps the little dude with his heating and or cooling needs. Would be a safe assumption, right? Alright, that looks like all we can really get off of here. I'm not going to burn energy to pull that thing out of there. Alright, so we're going to zoom out. There's a world over there, but I promised. I said we're going to go to that little thing right there. The one's right in the middle. Alright, so... let's get out of the orbit. And it's just a big rock of nothing. So that was a good waste of our stats there. Alright, so we'll go space station. They seem to have the most new things usually. At least because it took me a while to figure out you can weld the doors open on space stations. So once I figured that out, there's a whole there's a whole subcategory of like space station items that you can get. And I didn't realize that at first. So this one doesn't really seem to have a door, does it? Because with no door, we're not getting in. But there's the little guy icon there. So I have to assume we can get in here? Well, now we're just floating adrift in space. But, wait, no, get it, tease it. Good enough for me. Alright, so that's kind of a flop because I don't know what to do. It's a game about learning. And sometimes I make mistakes. So what planet did we do? If you get too close to the sun, you do explode. I think I said that already. Just a friendly reminder. No, we weren't here. Get down there. Woo! Something was down there. This dude really seems like these little lily fields. Nope. Excellent. Alright, so at this point... Oh, it's my ship. I thought I found a different ship. I'm not the smartest all the time. Okay, so now we're gonna whip back around here. I think we got a new hat. For whatever reason, hats are called mass amplification devices. Here we go. Back at it we go. And you know what? I think I might just wreck the ship shortly, just to go back to the beginning and see what we unlocked. So we'll do another like little plan or two here. And I think we're gonna call it a day. Because if something cool happens when you do beat it, I don't want to ruin that for everybody else. But yeah, so see like here, if you fly around asteroid fields, there's usually a lot of little discoveries you can make. Obviously, it's more dangerous. And I've never saw this before. So we're going to hit him with the thing. A shopping cart? It was. Okay. Well, screw that. If we can keep jumping this fast, we'll keep going. I don't know what I want to do now. I kind of want to try to see if I can beat it. I kind of want to save that just in case you guys like this game. Like I said, from what I can tell, it stops at 9 or 10 light years. I just got an achievement for a thing called Secret Sign. So it's probably good that I found that. What do you got? You know what? We're going for it. If I'm gonna keep jumping this quick, we're going for it. Oh crap! Okay, so finding the shopping cart finds you a store, and it completely bones you and wastes all your energy. We're going for it. I'm making an executive decision. We're going for it. I also don't think the game ends at 9 anymore, or 9 or 10, because I'm nowhere near that. What we'll call that circle light year thing. Oh, this is a good-looking planet too. Here's what we'll do. We'll go on the asteroid field. Whatever happens, happens. Let's get nuts. Are you... Alright. First we're going to do this. We're going to send him... We're doing the most dangerous of outer space work right now. The ISS needs us. TSS, Tobes Space Station? Something? But if I'm... Okay, that's what I thought was going to happen. We fixed it, we got extra energy. Our dreams stay alive here. We'll pull him towards this. So we get credit for that. Well, thank you for your help, little satellite. We're gonna go this way. Because this is the way orbit's going, so we're gonna whip around here. This game's all about proper throttle control. They don't want to do that, though. The dangers of flying through the asteroids. This seems to work well, actually. Crap, wrong way. The thing that throws me off is pressing down zooms out. And I feel like... Hey, you know what? I guess it does make sense. I was gonna say it doesn't make sense to me, but down, back, same kind of thing. Alright, we're going for the planet now. Okay, so kind of jacked at the ship. Oh crap, no, no! Because there's two things going wrong right now. The ship's almost completely effed. And I was sitting on spikes there for a second. So, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm going to accidentally just end this because we really ain't got nothing left to do. Orbit. Hopefully make one last jump. See, it's hard to tell where it's hard to tell what number that actually stops at. While you're in the ship, you can heal your little buddy. We're going. That's it. If we're going out, we're going out in style. We're going for the big boy. Alright, so hopefully. Safe trip through the stars here. This looks cool. Okay. This will probably be the end. Because we were freezing like crazy. We were running out of energy. Well, it helps with that part at least. Okay, it seems like there's low gravity here if everything's floating around like that. Going for it. Final big adventure right here. It's probably cold as hell on the dark side. Oh, looks like there's war. There's things shooting over here. Or asteroids just slamming into this, or something else bad. So you can hear the ship cooking on this planet. So we're going to try to do the best we can to not fry the ship. And grab whatever's down here. Also, those big tome things makes it look like my book level is going up. I've yet to find a use for the book level. It's kind of getting intense. I thought it was over, and now we're kind of making a comeback here. What else we got out here? Sitting in the black holes usually seem to give you a lot of points. So always try to do that. Get the crate. Shut up, game, I know. Oh, we can jump too. We're going for it. It's probably a pretty long video at this point, but it's worth it. We're seeing the world, man. We're seeing the world. Yeah, so see, like, if I wanted to. This is where I died last time. Because I missed... Because that's all that was there. And I missed getting this in orbit, and I ran out of energy. So it all fell apart. Pop that champagne. Oh, we can get out. We're going. Nope, go. Before the sun gets us. Maybe it stops at 12. This is the farthest I've ever been in outer space. And it's absolutely terrifying. What do we got? This is like Earth. And obviously if you're going to play a little slower than I do, you would just try to catch more orbits. But I feel like that's not as fun. I like going for it myself. Up! That's what you get for being out of control. You blow up. So we had 10 light years. Got 25,000 stars. Yes, I did get a new ship. I was right. And a nice lady hat. So there you go. That's pretty much a run of Adios Amigos. So if you look at your discoveries, it shows you everything you unlocked. There's way more ships. There's way more astronauts. It shows you how to unlock most of these things. Like right now, I'm on Odyssey. So if I do that without using shortcuts, I get the new ship. There's awards, I get certain achievements. Shows you all different stuff, all different things you find. All little guys you find. Secrets, the plants, planetary stuff, cargo in the ships, outer space stuff, everything. But I think this game is really cool. It's pretty simple, but it's fun. Do I have any... Number 12 in the leaderboards right now. That's not bad at all. Number 12. That's right. There's only 10 people better than me. And not by much. Well, these people are probably... Like Misery. He looks like he's killing it. But yeah. Seems fun. It's a good podcast game if you just want to listen to something else other than the outer space music. Seems like a nice way to chill. And thank you for watching this video. I will see everybody next time for more outer space adventures. Lates.